And we'll hear from Simon Flannery with Morgan Stanley.
Great, thanks a lot. I was wondering if we could revisit BingeON. Maybe, Neville, you can just talk about where we are on the traffic and how that has worked out in terms of the usage and in terms of the capacity. And then maybe Mike or John on what has it done to your churn in terms of making it stickier for customers, and particularly on the gross ad side. Is this more of a retention device, or are you really seeing improved porting trends as people see this as a differentiated factor, or is that something where you think there's a greater opportunity to drive BingeON awareness? Thanks.
Yeah, hey Simon. So when we activated BingeON, we've seen, as we talked through before, a material reduction in network traffic. So the benefit that BingeON brings with customers now being able to enjoy 3 times the amount of video approximately compared to prior. That's translating into a reduction in load on the network as they really enjoy a great video experience on their smartphones. That percentage is in the 10 to 12% range in terms of reduction of data that we're seeing on the network through BingeON. So a material shift.
Mike, you want to pick up and throw it to me?
Yeah, just on the business side, it's kind of, Simon, yes, all of those. But one thing that's interesting you didn't mention is that we're also seeing that BingeON and the rate plans that came out with Un-carrier 10 are driving not only our brand value proposition, but also driving data attach. We're seeing these are accretive to MRC loading. That's a leading indicator of ARPU. You can see it in our results in the fourth quarter. ARPU was very strong. ABPU and ABPA hit all-time highs. That means people are now paying more for T-Mobile services through their own choice of buying more from us than they ever have before in the history of our company. And BingeON, and the way we design the rate plans and the way they attract people to use more data and buy more data are a big piece of that. Of course it helps make us more attractive. We killed it in the fourth quarter, and we think it's a reason to stay.
Yeah, let me just add a couple of things, and you at the tail of your question was something about the competitive environment and porting, which I'll touch on because a number of people have been having it come in. I maintain my belief that BingeON will be one of the biggest things that we've ever done as a company, and reminding you that it is one of a series of Un-carrier moves that are designed to solve pain points for customers, and this big evolving pain point was overages and overbuying as it relates to the fastest growing data stream of all, which is video. It's also a preemptive start to our move into video and capability and content for our customers, and one of a number of things that we can do from our very strong position of wireless. Now, BingeON's early results are astonishing. Certainly our partners, like Netflix, are seeing gigantic increase in daily viewers, and even some of the people that aren't currently at this moment part of the zero-rated program, some of the bigger ones, are seeing just a huge increase because of the savings that go along with BingeON. Now, one of the things that I think we need to point out all the time, because somehow in the market, as people's coverage seems to be getting somewhat at parity, certainly us and Verizon. Now, speed is not at parity, but what people tend to forget, that when you pick T-Mobile, you get music freedom, you get BingeON, you get international data freedom, and these qualitative items, along with the commitment that we will continue to add to this, is a huge differentiation in our brand and why the competitive environment continues to play in our favor. Your